with us on NewsX World. With that, viewers, we're shifting our focus to Washington, where US President Donald Trump has met with Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, who is traveling to the United States to attend the 80th session of the UNGA. Also with Trump in his meeting is Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir. This is an interesting meeting because in the second Trump administration, relations between the USA and Pakistan have improved significantly over the last couple of months. President Donald Trump, before meeting Sharif, referred to him as a quote-unquote great leader. He also appreciated Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir in the meeting as well. Incidentally, this is the second meeting of Asim Munir and Donald Trump in the White House this very year. Asim Munir had earlier met Trump after the ceasefire between India and Pakistan was declared. Now, this particular meeting between the US President and the Pakistani Prime Minister, as well as the Pakistani Army Chief, is significant as it comes just days after President Trump had asked Taliban officials in Afghanistan to hand over the Bagram Air Base back to the United States. Now, this air base, remember, hosted US troops for more than a decade. And now, after the withdrawal from Afghanistan, the US is eyeing its presence at the base again, something that the Taliban has now come out and vehemently rejected. The meeting had lasted about 80 minutes before the Pakistani Prime Minister had left the White House. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Rabinder Sachdev, International Affairs expert, joining us live from New Delhi. Thank you for taking out time speaking to us on NewsX World. Interesting development, Trump meeting Shehbaz Sharif and a second such meeting with Asim Munir at the White House this very year itself. It's interesting considering the geopolitical developments that have been taking place in this region over the last couple of months or so. We've seen for a fact that the US had bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran earlier as well. Ties with India also took a slight dip as Trump imposed tariffs and they had cited New Delhi's trade with oil with Russia as the key cause behind this particular move. Why is the Trump administration now once again renewing ties with Pakistan? Is the Taliban administration in Afghanistan a key concern, and Iran as well?
Thank you so much. A pleasure to be with you and your audiences. Yeah, see, in a big picture, what Pakistan has done since Trump assumed office has convinced, persuaded, networked its way into Trump's inner orbit and convinced it that Munir, especially, is a single window clearance for anything that Trump may want in Pakistan. Trump wants to deal with only one strong individual in a country, his point person, right? Now, Munir has built up his image in that very, in that very context, that he is a strong military leader. That's what he claims. And that's what Pakistan portrays. And secondly, that Munir also has a strong grip on radical Islam in his country. Not, let's say, the extremist Islam, but at least the fundamentalists and the religious segments of his country. All his talk about, the Muslim nation, Pakistan as an Islamic nation versus India as a Hindu nation, has built up his standing within Pakistan, no doubt. So Trump sees him as a strong leader through whom he can work as a single point of contact person. That said, what is it that Trump is perhaps looking in this region? As you say, absolutely yes, the Bagram Air Base seems to be another element coming up. Trump also wants to draw or pull Pakistan away from China. That is also one component out there. Yes, Pakistan has a boundary with Iran over 1,000 kilometers. So if America and Israel want to introduce and interject elements inside Iran to foster a revolution, Pakistan happily says it will look away and let, either weapons or agents or spies or whatever go into Iran, which it already is also turning a blind eye to. In addition to it, of course, the issue of Pakistan is offering minerals and oil exploration rights. But also another development I see in the very recent past is Pakistan's growing role in the Middle East. The Saudi-Pakistan defense pact is one thing, but if you will see also in the statement, either it's a joint statement or a readout by one or the both, it also talks about Pakistan's role in Middle East. And herein what Pakistan is doing is positioning itself as a force for hire by the Middle East nations for their security and protection. Saudis have been asking America for protection, nuclear actually. They've been asking for the nuclear, at least civil nuclear energy one, and even the nuclear umbrella they've been, indicating. America has been reluctant to do that. It may be so happening that through the back channels, America is encouraging Pakistan also to be the manpower provider for security of America-friendly regimes in the Middle East. That's another vector which is playing out, I think, right now.
Indeed, sir. And what are Donald Trump's personal considerations into this? That's also a large question that is looming, because there was a report that was released by the Sunday Guardian a while back stating that Pakistan is employing a lobby with about 13 firms in Washington, in which 3,550,000 US dollars were in fact used in lobbying engagements within a span of months, which involved Keith Schiller, Donald Trump's former bodyguard and director of Oval Office operations, as well as George A. Sorrell, a former Trump Organization compliance chief and lawyer as well. We also know that there's a lot of murmur regarding a crypto deal between the Trump family and Pakistan that has been floating around for a while.
Yeah, sure. I mean, those are elements. I mean, lobbying in America is absolutely legal and legit. Any country can hire lobby firms as far as they are registered with the appropriate agencies, right? I mean, uh, any country in the world, and countries do hire lobby firms, and countries hire lobby firms where the personnel are those who are aligned with the politics of the present administration. So if it's the term of Democrats, countries will hire lobby groups who have former congressmen who were Democrats, former officials of the administration in a Democratic presidency. So similarly with Trump, it's happening that way. Okay, so countries would be hiring, could be hiring those lobby groups which are seen or which are close to Trump and the politics of Trump. Now, that said, yes, Pakistan has hired, maybe as you said, yes, I do remember the report in Sunday Guardian, X number of lobbies. And what is $3 million, by the way, madam, in the big games which are out there? Okay, I mean, any country could be easily spending 10 times tens of times of that amount to influence American policy. So that's out there. So we understand it's legit. They are doing it. One. And it has brought them success, by the way. Secondly, as to the crypto deal, yes, this actually happened just or, I mean, the pace was accelerated in this just after, I think, or after the Pahalgam attacks. Zach Witkoff, who is the son of Steve Witkoff. Steve Witkoff and Trump are golfing buddies, and Witkoff is a building, tycoon also, and is the interlocutor for, Israel, is the also the interlocutor with Putin for Trump. So he's a Trump confidant, absolutely. His son, Zach, is a partner in a crypto company known as World Liberty Financial, which was actually founded by Trump, his elder son, and includes his youngest son, Barron, also. Okay. The Trump family holds about 70% of such stake in the company. Zach Witkoff is a partner in that. So, a few months ago, just after Pahalgam, Zach Witkoff visited Pakistan at the invitation of something known as the Pakistan Crypto Council. That council was set up by Pakistan, by a private agency in Pakistan, to create entry into Trump's inner circle, and they did succeed in that. They brought onto their board as an advisor the founder of Binance. I forget what his exact name is, some Chinese ethnic name, right? And that gentleman is connected to World Liberty Financial. So Zach Witkoff came to Pakistan on a visit to discuss an MOU with the Pakistan Crypto Council, under which the World Liberty Financial was to provide some consulting services, etc. And the dollar value of that was, I think, no more than about $20 million. So it was peanuts. But Munir laid out the red carpet first for Zach Witkoff. Shehbaz Sharif laid out the red carpet. They you can say impressed him hugely, and that created the entry point for Munir into Trump's inner circle. One, okay, and which they've been going from strength to strength. Now, what Pakistan is offering is that it says that okay, Pakistan can be the future of crypto, or Pakistan, can designate multiple zones and policies which would be, which would be helpful to the cryptocurrency revolution in the world. So Pakistan is talking that language with World Liberty Financial, the company that you refer to, which is a Trump family company, in which Zach Witkoff is also a partner. How much money they make from it down the line, we will see. But WLF, by the way, World Liberty Financial, is already making, I think their valuation now stands at a couple of $1 billion already.
All right, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for taking out time, providing perspective to all our viewers.